Hello, Sheraton friends and all of my crafty people. We are going to talk about today's or this week's project for Craft and Create. We're once again using one of the projects and tutorials from Let's Make Art and letsmakeart.com. If you have the opportunity to support that business, I would highly recommend it. I have done some of their kits personally, and as well as using some of the products that we use in our Tuesday gatherings. Uh, but I wish that there was more ways we could support that particular business. So if you have a chance to go to letsmakeart.com, please do so. They have lots of things that you can download for free, like the outlines and watching the tutorials. They also have an amazing selection of supplies, and they are very reasonably priced. They also have kits, and I've done some of the kits. They're really fun. And again, they go with the tutorials and the outlines that we are using at the library as well. So it makes a great gift idea. They have some subscription boxes, lots of different options. So I encourage you to check out their website. We are very grateful for their free products, their tutorials, and their outlines so that we can do many of the things that we are doing here at the library. I have the fall pumpkin tutorial ready to go. It's the tutorial itself is posted on our website. So if you go to sheraton.lib.ia.us and click on the programs box, it has the little magic hat, and then find Craft and Create. And that's where these tutorials can be found. This video will be on Facebook, obviously, but it will also be on the website. And you can stop by the circulation desk to pick up your kit. I just dropped mine. We have in our kit this week the outline for the pumpkin. And then, of course, a piece of watercolor paper. Little tidbit I forgot to put in our tutorial last week. Watercolor paper is two-sided, at least the brand that we have. And you want to do your watercolor painting on the rougher side of the paper. It doesn't mean you can't use the smoother side, but the rougher side works better for watercolor. And sometimes Sarah explains that in her videos, and sometimes she doesn't. So just wanted to throw that out there. Also, there's a piece of carbon paper, graphite paper, sandwiched between two pieces of regular paper. If you already have a piece of graphite paper at home from the kit last week, you don't need another one. It gets better and better with age, so the more you use it, the better it gets. So it will help maintain our resources at the library if you don't take a new one every week, but also it works better the more you use it. I don't understand how that works, but it's true. And then also in your kit, there are 3 brushes this week because sometimes doing a wash is a little bit easier with the bigger brush. So there'll be a larger size brush and then one that's a size 5 or a 6, and then a size 2, 3, 1, kind of depends. I have a variety of sizes. They're not all round 6 and round 2 like Sarah uses in her tutorials. And then we have the palette. This one is all dry. Again, I put 2 circles of yellow because if you mix with one, then you're going to want to have a pure yellow so that, or actually this is orange this week, but same thing, it'll get really muddy. So if you want to have one for mixing and one for just painting with, then you have that option. We have some orange, we have a crimson color, we have black, and I believe it's blue. I don't remember which blue, but Sarah will tell you. And then there's also some bleed-proof white in here too. It's hard to see, but it's right here. And that will require a little bit more water than the other paint does when you are using it. But again, remember, this is highly concentrated watercolor, so it doesn't look like a lot of paint, but there's a lot of paint in this little palette. When you are done with your creations, please post a picture, post it to Facebook, post it to Instagram at SheratonPL, share it with Let's Make Art. I don't remember all of their handles, but they have a Facebook page, they have a watercolor page, they also have an Instagram account, and it supports their businesses to know, or their business to know that we're using their products as well. And then please return your palette and your brushes. You can keep the carbon paper. It has lots of different uses. It's super fun. Those of you who are old like me might remember the old mimeograph machines with the blue carbon paper on it that you got to ba-bump, 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 ba-bump as you were rolling it around, and then it made photocopies, and the photocopies were blue instead of black. And this is the same kind of thing. It's that special paper you can use to transfer anything from one page to another. So again, pumpkin, and the finished picture, there's actually a finished picture on the website, and it will also be linked here. And then the watercolor paper, carbon paper if you need it. If you don't, just go ahead and have the librarians keep it at the circulation desk. And then your palette of paint colors. If you have any questions, please feel free. You can put a message underneath this video on Facebook, and most of the time I will see that pretty quickly. Or you can go ahead and email me at SheratonLibraryKids@gmail.com. Happy painting, and I will see you again soon.